Hi, everybody. There are a lot of questions that are asked on the Seder night besides the classic, when are we going to eat? The question is, what's the best question of the night? And I would argue that the best question is the one asked by the wicked child. The wicked child's question is really a verse in the Torah, Ma ha'avodah hazot lachem, which literally means, what is the service to you? Why are we engaged in the Passover service? But for the rabbis, this isn't an interrogative question. It's a rhetorical question. And basically, the gist of it is, why bother doing this? And it's interesting that one of the words in this question is avodah. The root of that is ayin beit daled. And interestingly, that root is used in the word eved, avdut, meaning slavery, and it's used in the word avodah as in service in the temple, service of the heart. And the Jerusalem Talmud explains, I believe this is what the Talmud explains, that the real question of the wicked son is this. We're claiming that Passover is about freedom. But where do you see that? We've just exchanged one master for another. We used to be Pharaoh's slaves. Now we're God's slaves. So where's the freedom? Good question. So to answer this question, I want to introduce Isaiah Berlin's idea of negative freedom or negative liberty and positive liberty. When we left Egypt, we were given negative liberty, which means we cast off the responsibilities, the enslavement that Pharaoh put upon us, and now we were free to do fill in the blank. But there's another kind of freedom, or another kind of liberty, and that's what Berlin calls positive liberty. And what that means is that when we're free from enslavement, we are free as independent people to take on responsibility, the kind of responsibility that we think will better us and will better the world. So if you think about the two kinds of enslavement, or the enslavement of Pharaoh, and the responsibilities that were placed upon us in the covenant at Sinai, Pharaoh didn't care about us. We were just cogs in the wheel. We know that when the slaves built the pyramids, if one of them died, put him aside, found another one. And that's really the kind of enslavement that we had in Egypt. The covenant, the responsibilities that God places upon us at Sinai, are responsibilities that make us better people, more noble people. They're responsibilities that lead us to kindness, to generosity, to holiness, to study and thought. And so the positive liberty, the liberty to do that which is important in the world, is really the liberty that we received at Sinai. So when we think about freedom on the Passover night at the Seder, it's important to remember that the verse that is often quoted, Shalach et ami, let my people go, has another word right after it, V'ya'avduni, the people will serve me. And when we serve God, we become more godly and make the world a better place.